Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. Good morning. Larkin and Scott Funeral Directors are proud to serve as West Alabama's largest and most professional funeral home, located at 510 East Jefferson Street, Demopolis, Alabama. For over a century, we've provided families with respectful, dignified, and affordable care. You can reach us by calling 334-289-3236 or visit our website at larkinandscott.com. We're also pleased to offer the services of a licensed notary public who is fully qualified to help you make pre-arrangements for funeral services. By planning ahead, you can ease a financial and emotional burden on your loved ones. Our entire program is dedicated to those who are sick, shut in, bereaved, and to all our many listeners. Funeral announcements are as follows. Celebrating the life of Tommy Lee Anthony, October 10th, 1963 to August 4th, 2025. Services were held on Saturday, August 16, 2025 at 11 a.m. from the Gymnasium of Linden, Alabama. Interment followed in the Friendship Cemetery in Alabama. Thank you for your kindness during the loss of our loved one. Thank you for the calls, visits, and all other acts and expressions of kindness. May God continue to bless each of you, the family. Tommy Lee Anthony, age 61, of Linden, made her journey to her heavenly home on August 4th, 2025 at her residence. Tommy was born on October 10th, 1963 to the late Lorraine Anthony and the late Will Nettles. Tommy was a very loving woman who loved her family and enjoyed cooking for and feeding those she cared about. She loved cooking, fishing, and playing dominoes. Tommy cherished family gatherings and any time she could spend with her family, especially her grandchildren and great-granddaughter. She was definitely the life of any party. Tommy was a member of Friendship Baptist Church in Dayton, Alabama. She was preceded in death by both of her parents, Lorraine and Will, her brothers, Oliver, Jimmy, Coleman, Willie, and Richard Lee Anthony, and her sisters, Rosie Mae Tate, Dorothy Howell, and Mary Lean Howell. Tommy leaves to cherish precious memories with her 4 children, Derek Howell of Centerport, who was born of her late sister Mary Lean, but whom she reared as her own. Marcy and Curtis Anthony, Lakita and Harold, and Chantel and Richard Anthony, all of Linden. She is also survived by 6 grandchildren, Dariante, Telcarius, Adrian, Derek, and Addison, and 1 great-grandchild, Fantasia Jones. Additionally, Tommy lives to cherish her memories 8 sisters, Olivia, Hattie, Willie Ann, Gloria, Peggy, Linda, Diane, and Teresa, and 2 brothers, Edward and Marcella Nettles, and Greg and Yvetta Nettles of Birmingham, Alabama, along with a host of nieces, nephews, relatives, and friends. Tommy had 2 loving and devoted friends, Brenda Atkins and Rosie Lewis. Mr. Charles Baldwin Sr., Fairburn, Georgia, and formerly of Demopolis, Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 8th in Fairburn, Georgia. Interment followed at the Mount Canaan Baptist Church Cemetery of Galion, Alabama. Memorial services for Mr. Charles Baldwin Sr. will be held on Saturday, August 30th, 2025 at 10 a.m. from the Larkin and Scott Funeral Home Chapel, Larkin and Scott Mortuary, LLC, entrusted with arrangements. Once again, Mr. Charles Baldwin Sr. of Fairburn, Georgia, and formerly of Demopolis, entered into eternal rest August 8th. Memorial services for Mr. Charles Baldwin Sr. will be held Saturday, August 30th at 10 a.m. from the Larkin and Scott Funeral Home Chapel. Homegoing celebration in loving memory of Arvin L. Cohen, February 5th, 1951 to August 9, 2025. Graveside services will be held on today, Sunday, August 17th at 12 noon from Memorial Cemetery, Arcola Road, Demopolis, Alabama. Thank you for your kindness during the loss of our loved one. Thank you for the calls, prayers, visits, and all other acts and expressions of kindness. May God continue to bless each of you, the family. And once again, graveside services for Mr. Arvin L. Cohen will be held on today, Sunday, August 17th at 12 noon from Memorial Cemetery, Arcola Road, Demopolis, Alabama. Arvin Lamar Cohen, a lifelong resident of Demopolis, Alabama, died peacefully on August 9th at his home at the age of 74 after a gradual decline in his health. Arvin was born on February 5th, 1951 to Eddie Cohen and Dorothy Harris. Arvin was a loving father, grandfather, brother, uncle, and friend to those he cherished. He graduated from U.S. Jones High School in 1970. After graduation, Arvin dedicated his life to truck driving. He drove trucks for various companies, which included Poole Trucking Company and Griffith Trucking. Later in life, as health started to decline, he worked and retired from waste management. Arvin is preceded in death by his loving parents, Eddie and Dora, his daughter, LaPrada M. Cohen, and sister Judy Cohen. He is survived by his two sons, Lamar M. Black of Prattville and Arvin L. Smith in Jamestown, Texas, two stepdaughters which he raised as his own, Lasagna D. Black of Demopolis and Louise Mandy Black of Homewood. He leaves behind 6 grandchildren, Leona Nash Beeman, Cameron Black, Devin Smith, Arviana Smith, Cammie Brown, and Cannon Smith, 2 great-grandsons, Caden and Major Smith, his loving siblings, Connie and Labatha Harris, and Eddie Mae Cohen of Demopolis, and Leroy Harris and Lisa of Birmingham, one very devoted niece, Monshanique Harris, a host of nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. He also leaves behind a dedicated friend and caregiver, Nick Moody. Arvin was known for his sense of humor among his most cherished people, and it will never be forgotten. Mr. Joshua Abraham Cabell of Demopolis entered into eternal rest August 10th at his residence. Memorial services for Mr. Joshua Abraham Cabell will be held on Saturday, September 6, 2025 at 10 a.m. from the Larkin and Scott Funeral Home Chapel, 510 East Jefferson Street, Demopolis, Alabama. Larkin and Scott Mortuary, LLC, entrusted with arrangements. Once again, memorial services for Mr. Joshua Abraham Cabell will be held Saturday, September 6 at 10 a.m. from the Larkin and Scott Funeral Home Chapel. Miss Devin Armstead of Forkland, Alabama, and a resident of Demopolis, Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 10th at Hospice of West Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Funeral services for Mrs. Devin Armstead will be held on Friday, August 22nd at 12 noon from the Ebenezer Baptist Church of Forkland, Alabama. Interment will follow in the adjoining churchyard cemetery. Visitation will be held Thursday, August 21st, 2025 from 1 to 4:30 p.m. at the funeral home, Larkin and Scott Mortuary, LLC, entrusted with arrangements. Once again, funeral services for Mrs. Devin Armstead of Forkland, Alabama, and resident of Demopolis will be held Friday, August 22nd, 2025 at 12 noon from the Ebenezer Baptist Church of Forkland, Alabama. Mrs. Ardelia Johnson Marsh of Cotopa, Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 13, 2025 at the Whitfield Regional Hospital of Demopolis, Alabama. Funeral services for Mrs. Ardelia Johnson Marsh will be held Saturday, August 23, 2025 at 11 a.m. from the Bethel Pine Baptist Church of Cotopa, Alabama, and interment will follow in the adjoining churchyard cemetery. Visitation will be held Friday, August 22nd, 2025 from 1 to 4:30 p.m. at the funeral home. Larkin and Scott Mortuary, LLC, entrusted with arrangements. Once again, funeral services for Mrs. Ardelia Johnson Marsh will be held Saturday, August 23rd at 11 a.m. from the Bethel Pine Baptist Church of Cotopa, Alabama, and visitation will be held Friday, August 22nd from 1 to 4:30 p.m. at the funeral home. Mr. Boyd R. Jackson of Linden, Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 13th at the DCH Regional Medical Center of Northport, Alabama. Funeral services for Mr. Boyd R. Jackson will be held on Saturday, August 23rd at 3 p.m. from the Linden High School Gymnasium of Linden, Alabama. Interment will follow in the Lower Chapel Baptist Church Cemetery of Forkland, Alabama. Visitation will be held Friday, August 22nd, 2025, from 1 to 4:30 p.m. at the funeral home. Larkin and Scott Mortuary, LLC, entrusted with the arrangements. Once again, Mr. Boyd R. Jackson of Linden, Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 13th at the DCH Medical Center of Northport. Funeral services for Mr. Boyd R. Jackson will be held Saturday, August 23rd at 3 p.m. from Linden High School Gymnasium, and interment will follow in the Lower Chapel Baptist Church Cemetery of Forkland, Alabama. Mrs. Lily Bell Lomax, formerly of Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 12, 2025 at the Northside Hospital of Gwinnett, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Services for Mrs. Lily Bell Lomax are incomplete at this time and will be announced at a later date. Larkin and Scott Mortuary, LLC, entrusted with the arrangements. Once again, Mrs. Lily Bell Lomax, formerly of Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 12th at Northside Hospital of Gwinnett, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Services for Mrs. Lily Bell Lomax are incomplete and will be announced at a later date. Mr. Stephen Scott Taylor of Forkland, Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 16th at his residence. Services for Mr. Stephen Scott Taylor are incomplete at this time and will be announced at a later date. Larkin and Scott Mortuary, LLC, entrusted with the arrangements. Stephen Scott Taylor of Forkland, Alabama, entered into eternal rest August 16th at his residence. Services for Mr. Stephen Scott Taylor are incomplete and will be announced at a later date. Current news and events, special requests and dedications. New Morning Star Baptist Church, 6th pastoral anniversary. Help us celebrate Pastor Albert Doc Murdoch Jr. and Lady Michelle Murdoch 6th pastoral year anniversary at the New Morning Star Baptist Church on today, Sunday, August 17th at 10 a.m. Attire is black and white. Guest preacher will be Pastor Roy Scruggs of Lovely Primitive Baptist Church of Galion, Alabama. In love and memory, birthday memory of Mr. Antonio Therese Wingfield, gone but not forgotten, requested by mother, Miss Brenda Williams, and family. You're cordially invited to Jerusalem Baptist Church of Galion, Alabama's annual revival. It will be August 18th through 20th at 7 p.m. nightly. Reverend Brian McCullough is guest minister. Reverend Sid Rouser Sr. is the pastor. Annual revival services to be held at the Mount Horeb Baptist Church of County Road 54, Fonsdale, Alabama, August 18th through 20th, Monday through Wednesday at 7 p.m. nightly. Reverend Timothy Page is the pastor. Reverend Kenneth Mason Jr., guest speaker, pastor of the First United Baptist Church of Forkland, Alabama. Church anniversary and homecoming to be held at the Mount Horeb Baptist Church of Fonsdale, Alabama, Sunday, August 17th at 1 p.m. Reverend Timothy Page is the pastor. Reverend Kenneth Mason Jr., guest speaker, First United Baptist Church of Forkland, Alabama. St. Luke Missionary Baptist Church presents Save the Date Pastoral Installation September 28th at 2 p.m. 2605 County Road 5, Galion, Alabama. Reverend Isaac and First Lady Kay Rouser Harris. First United Baptist Church 10th Pastoral Appreciation to honor Pastor Kenneth and First Lady Elizabeth Mason. Dr. Carlson L. Ho will be the guest speaker, pastor of the New Greater First Baptist Church of Thomasville, Alabama, and this will be held Sunday, September 7, 2025 at 2 p.m. Forkland, Alabama. You are cordially invited to the Mount Tabor Missionary Baptist Church's homecoming celebration to be held on Sunday, August 24th at 1:30 p.m. Reverend Mitchell Carter, pastor of the Fourth Creek Missionary Baptist Church, will be the guest minister. Everyone is invited. The Mount Tabor Missionary Baptist Church pastor, Reverend James McDonald, and the church family would like to thank you in advance for your support. Greetings. The Mars Hill Missionary Baptist Church will be honoring Pastor Nathaniel Carter and Sister Cynthia Carter on their 35th pastoral anniversary on August 24th. Program hour is 11 o'clock a.m. during our regular order of service. Reverend Lester O. Walker and the Union Grove Missionary Baptist Church will be our guests. We are asking all to come out and share in fellowship with us. Count your many blessings and see what the Lord has done. Sponsored by the Pastor's Aid Ministry. Mount Pilgrim Baptist Church on Highway 28 Linden for their annual homecoming program Sunday, August 17th during the 11:30 a.m. worship service. Revival will follow Monday, August 18th through Wednesday, August 20th, nightly at 7 p.m. Reverend Alfred Hudson Sr. is the past. Revival speakers will be Monday night, Reverend Joseph Harper, Tuesday night, Reverend Curtis Rember, and Wednesday night, Reverend Willie Smith. First Fall Gospel Extravaganza will be held Sunday, October 5th, 2025 at the West Alabama Coalition Center, York, Alabama. $15 admission, $5 for children. Doors open at 3 p.m. and concert starts at 4 p.m. The Oak Grove School Heritage Center will celebrate Oak Grove School's 100th year, how it started, how it's going, and what's to come. Save the date, October 25th, 2025. Don't miss this momentous occasion. The 100th year celebration of the Oak Grove School will never come again. Oak Grove School, Gallion, Alabama. Utah Police Department National Night Out 2025, September 9th, 2025 at 4 p.m. Old Carver Middle School. Mechanical Bull, games, bouncy house, food, and fun. Vendor fee is $50. Contact info, Chief Tommy Johnson, 205-496-5317. We, the members and pastors of the Doug Hill Primitive Baptist Church of Kotopa, Alabama, cordially invite you to our annual Usher's Day observance. This grand occasion will be held Sunday, September 7th at 2 p.m. Reverend Floyd Charleston, pastor of the St. Wisdom Primitive Baptist Church of Sweetwater, Alabama, choir and congregation is scheduled to conduct this service. Please join us as we pin flowers on our doorkeepers. Thank you in advance, and God bless. Yours in Christ, Elder John H. Wright is the pastor. The GCTS PHS Alumni Association presents Bobcat Day Memorial Banquet, Friday, August 29, 2025 at 7 p.m. Bowler Complex Gymnasium of Bowler, Alabama. Donation is $10. Tickets info, contact Willie Esther Davis at 205-301-0061. Wellness Palooza for adults, holistic health and wellness advices will be August 23rd at the Demopolis Civic Center, 9 to 4 p.m. Breakfast and lunch provided. Registration begins at 8 a.m. Workshop, giveaways, prizes, Fitbits, gift cards, and a lot more. Wellness Palooza just for youth only. Your health, your mind, your future. Free fun, full of energy. Christian Chapel Life Center, August 23rd, 2025 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wear your sneakers, music and line dancing and giveaways. Mount Pilgrim Primitive Baptist Church of Bowler Tishby annual homecoming celebration Sunday, August 17th at 1:30 p.m. Elder Carlos Thornton is the pastor. Reverend David Roseman, guest speaker. Fourth Pastoral Appreciation for Reverend Marvin Jowers to be held at the New Life Outreach Ministries, 901 Lucas Street, Linden, Alabama on Sunday, August 17th at 2 p.m. Reverend Scotty McBride, guest speaker, pastor of the Jackson Street Baptist Church of Jackson, Alabama. Reverend Marvin Jowers is the pastor. Family and Friends Day to be held at the Morning Star Baptist Church of 614 East Jackson Street, Demopolis, Alabama, August 17th at 2 p.m. Guest speaker will be Reverend Marvin Wayne Johnson, pastor of the Hopewell Baptist Church of Rangeline Road, Demopolis, Alabama. Reverend LaKendrick Howard is the pastor. St. James Missionary Baptist Church, 3rd Pastoral Anniversary, honoring Pastor Richard Murphy. St. James Missionary Baptist Church, Pastoral Anniversary, Sunday, September 21st at 1:30 p.m., Highway 25 North, Thomaston, Alabama. Guest minister, Pastor Charles Anderson of the Mount Hebron Primitive Baptist Church of Thomaston, Alabama. Dear Mr. Scott, will you please read in loving memory of our brother, the late Reverend Oliver Jackson Jr., who passed his life on August 12, 1999. Goodbyes are not forever, the end they simply mean. We'll miss you until we meet again. Your sister Amy Easton and brother Andrew Jackson III and Henry Grayer Jr. and son Rich Jackson and grandniece and great nephews and family. Pastor Wendell Charleston, the Fairview Missionary Baptist Church family, requests the presence of all churches and pastors to join us in our annual homecoming and revival services. Homecoming is the third Sunday in August, which is August 17th. On today at 2 p.m., Reverend Dwayne Charleston, pastor of the Gillfield Missionary Baptist Church of Demopolis, Alabama, and the Mount Olive Primitive Baptist Church in Boyd, Alabama, will be the guest speaker, and revival services will follow Wednesday through Friday, August 20th through 22nd, beginning at 7 p.m. nightly. Reverend Edmund Charleston, pastor of the First Mount Pleasant Baptist Church of Jefferson, Alabama, and Antioch Baptist Church of Nicholasville, Alabama, will be the evangelist for the 3 nights. Happy birthday to John E. Thomas. I love and miss you. I wish you were here with me. From your wife, children, and grandchildren, August 20th, 1951. Larkin and Scott Mortuary, LLC. Our location is 510 East Jefferson Street, Demopolis, Alabama, and we serve Marengo, Greene, Hale, Sumter, Perry, and all surrounding counties with dignified, courteous, professional, and affordable service. We welcome and appreciate any questions that you might have about our services. Feel free to call us should you need additional information at 334-289-3236. It is our intention to treat each family with a high standard of service while keeping the price affordable. We offer prearranged services in order to lighten the burden of bereavement on your family and loved ones. We know that not all families are financially prepared for the cost of a funeral, and we are willing to assist you in obtaining a service according to your personal desires. We work hard to keep our prices affordable while at the same time providing quality service. We will meet your needs. We are the trusted name in funeral service. Our objective is to serve families, helping them move from grief to remembrance. In your time of need, contact your Larkin & Scott funeral directors, serving families with a high level of compassion. At Larkin & Scott, it is our pledge to continue that kind of personal service that you have come to expect during your time of bereavement. We pride ourselves on helping families get through difficult times and guide them to a place of serenity and caring. In your time of need, we'll always believe that you will be blessed by calling Larkin & Scott Funeral Directors at 334-289-3236. And again, we are located at 510 East Jefferson Street, Demopolis, Alabama, where our presentation is a representation of our capabilities. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day, and may the peace of God rest upon you. For the service you so well deserve, your announcer